Hello, welcome to You Kind Yoga. I have a beautiful flow today. Grab your blocks if you would like. I will offer modifications with them. We have a bunch of hip openers, chest openers, working our quads, working on our balance. We are going to start seated in hero position. Feel free to take those blocks and put them underneath your bottom side. Give yourself a little bit more space, easier on your knees. Inhale, arms up. Start connecting that breath to your heart, to the energy, your intention. Elbows back, open up those elbows, the chest. Hands are together. Fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold right on down to your child's pose. Forehead to mat. I want you to set your intention for your flow. What brought you to this practice tonight? What you want to work on? Any tension you may have, working on releasing it. Taking nice deep breaths here. We're going to work our way up. Neutral spine, hands and knees, do some cat-cows here. So press the mat down. Create that tension between your hands and knees, curve that spine. Belly button to the sky. Drop it opposite, belly button down, chest open, shoulders back, shoulder blades together, chest and chin up. Again, tuck it, curve that back, create space. Helps with our downward dogs, getting into positions, and then curve right on back up. As we neutralize here, I want you to take a step back with your right foot, get a nice stretch, and then bring it on in. Step back with your left. Nice stretch, bring it right. And we're gonna walk our hands out here, hips above knees. We're going into puppy pose. Drop that head, drop that chest. Readjust as you see fit here. Feel free to lift the chin up for a deeper stretch, or just hang out with your forehead on the mat, keeping those hips up directly above your knees. We're going to work on some upper body stretches coming on up. So bring yourself up a little bit. Take that right hand, thread it through. If you have anything there, just move it out of the way. And we're on our shoulder, using that left hand to kind of give us a little bit more of a press and a twist, keeping those hips nice and square. Nice deep breaths here. And slowly make your way right on back up to neutral. We're going to swap it out, keeping that extended puppy stance. Left arm goes underneath. And gaze right on up. Hips are nice and squared. Using that right arm to give you a little counter pressure. Hold and breathe. Again, remember, wherever you're having tension, I want you to focus on trying to release that, breathing into that area, adding oxygen to that area. We're gonna let go of this, come right on up and right back down into puppy pose. Final stretch here. This time, try to get your chin up. Try to go a little further. Roll that spine up, walk your hands in, child's pose. We're going to leave our foreheads on the mat. Take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and push on up. Open that chest, bring your fingertips up and towards the sky. Lift, 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 keeping that forehead on the mat. Lower your hands down and bring them right back to child's pose. We're going to slowly make our way to hands and knees, getting ready to enter our downward dog. So tuck your toes here, hips up, heels back. I want you to press that chest towards your thighs and walk it out one knee at a time. Pedal it, whatever feels good for your flow today. Fingertips are spread on the mat, pressing the ground away from you. Nice long deep stretches for the hamstring down the leg to the ankle and then right back up that sit bone. Hold this downward dog, take a stretch. Holding this downward dog, we're gonna roll into plank. So roll that upper body forward, nice and slow, shoulders over wrists, lower down, chaturanga. Use those triceps, push up, cobra, thighs up. From here, we're going to tuck our toes, raise your hips up, heels down, downward dog. And we're gonna roll right back into plank, lower down, chaturanga, scoop up, cobra, lift those thighs. Tuck your toes, back downward dog. Roll right back into plank, lower down, chaturanga, scoop up, cobra. Get used to these. This is how we get stronger. They get easier. Tuck those toes. We're going back downward dog. Give it a nice stretch. We're gonna bend those knees. Nice stretch here. Gaze forward and walk slowly to the top of the mat. Have those toes. Reach the wrists, and we're gonna stay here. Hang here for a second, nice and wide. Feel free to grab your elbows, little upper body release here. I'm adding a little swinging side to side, but whatever feels good, wherever you're at today. Making sure to take nice deep breaths here. We are gonna slowly make our way back into neutral. We're going to come up for half lift, so release those arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, knees bend, arms wide, come up right to stand. Arms tall, hands together, down to heart center. And here we go. Inhale, arms up. Nice deep breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for half lift. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to take a step back with our right foot in a nice long lunge. Drop that right knee and tuck the toe. Left knee is above your ankle. Arms come up. Nice and tall. Drop those hips forward towards the front of the mat here. And make sure we square the hips. Bring that right hip forward, left hip back. Make sure you feel it in the left lower back here. Hands interlaced. Take a little breath, lean back. Bring it right back to neutral. Use that left leg here. Bend those elbows and open that chest. Open your elbows. Strong leg. Press up to neutral. Arms down by that left foot. Pressing down on the shoelace side of the foot. Lift strong leg. A few times here. Hold, release, tuck those toes, strong leg, and we're gonna walk that left foot back to downward dog. Release, roll up into plank, lower down chaturanga, scoop up for cobra, press, press, press. Tuck those toes, downward dog, heels back. And we're gonna slowly walk the toes right on back up. Forward fold, inhale, arms up. Take a nice deep breath, hands to heart center, lower them. Here we go, inhale, arms up. We're gonna go other side here. Exhale, forward fold. Drop the crown of the head. Inhale for half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands down, step back with that left foot. Nice, strong, low lunge. Drop the left knee on top of the toes. Ground yourself here and feel free to use the blocks at any point. I have them here. And we're gonna rise, arms up, fingertips to the sky. Bring those hands together. Feel free to interlace your fingers. I have my pointers together. Extra stretch. Breathe. Bend those elbows, hands together, press the palms together, open up that chest, hold strong, right back down to neutral. Hands go around that right foot. Get the blocks out of the way, or here we go, shoelace side presses, 2 and 3. Hold. Tuck those toes there. And step it right on back with your right foot. Downward dog. On the next inhale, we're going to roll into plank. Lower down chaturanga, scoop up cobra, press. Tuck those toes, exhale, downward dog, press. Bend those knees, we're walking right on up, toes towards wrist. Exhale, forward fold. Bend those knees, arms wide to rise. Okay, so we're gonna turn out wide on the mat here. Nice sumo stance, 45-degree feet anglage, and take that squat. We're entering goddess pose. Feel free to press against your knees. I want the knees directly over ankles. And if you want to take the next step, go ahead and add that twist, that shoulder dip. Really getting a nice spinal twist here, kind of wringing everything out. Bring it back to neutral before you dip the other side. Or just hold goddess pose and give your inner thighs a nice deep stretch. Grounding right through those heels. Breathing. I'm bringing in a block here, just for my head, or whatever you may need it for. Getting a deeper stretch, those legs are straight, feet are grounded. Feel free to walk it out to the right side, or if the center feels good, hang out there for today. I'm adding a little bend in the opposite knee, going for a deeper stretch. Walking it right back through neutral, reset that spine, and then right back over to the left side. If you're with me here, we're gonna bend that right knee, straighten that left, boom, and walk it right back to neutral. So we're going to transition into a few new poses over here. We are gonna stay like this, turn that left foot out, right foot is lateral, so we're in a warrior two stance, left leg in front. Feel free to use your blocks. I have my left hand in front of my left foot, using that pressure, tricep to knee, right arm above, gazing at that right fingertip. Ground down through that right foot and straighten that left foot. Nice triangle pose here. Feel free to use that block under that left hand at any height. And give it a nice bend, extended side. Reach, reach, reach. Lower that left arm behind if you want to go for a bound. Reaching behind my back and in front of that thigh. My left arm is going underneath the left thigh. And we're holding, opening the chest. Feel free to hold that extended side if you like. Swing it right back around. Pivot that right foot. Drop that knee. We're going to untuck the toe, press back, give yourself a hamstring stretch. Toes are up on that left foot, nose towards your knee. Drop the head towards the mat. Roll right back forward on that left foot. Go ahead, tuck your right toes, strong leg. Step back to plank. We're going to get everything out of the way and lower down chaturanga, scoop up cobra, press, press, press. Tuck those toes back to downward dog, nice strong. Check your progress, check your heels. Walk those toes right back up to the wrists. Inhale, arms up wide to stand. Hands together. And again, we're gonna walk it right on out open. We're gonna do other side warrior. So I change positions on the mat. Feel free to just turn the other way. Right leg is forward, left leg is back. Right hand dips down for an extended side angle with that right knee bent, left arm in the air, gazing up towards that left hand, feeling that whole side body stretch. Really take these nice and deep. Straighten that right leg, hit the triangle. Feel free to use your blocks, always keep them around. Bend that right knee here. Back and extended side. Windmill your arms around that right foot here. Pivot the left, drop the knees, untuck the toes. And we're going to press back into that hamstring stretch. Keeping the hips squared, always trying to keep them squared throughout all of these asanas. But just release any of that tension that we have. Roll back forward, tuck that left toe. And we're going to step back into plank, lower down chaturanga, scoop up cobra, press, press, press. I know I'm on the other side, but same thing, tuck the toes, downward dog, boom. Beautiful job, excellent. Walk those hands back this time. So now we're at the front of the mat. We're just another way. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Everybody did such a beautiful job. We're gonna work our way out of these poses by taking a seat back the way we started in hero pose. Arms above your head, falling right back into that child's pose. And feel free to take your knees wide. Go a little deeper. It might be a little easier on your knees as well. And walk it out to that puppy pose. Hips above your knees, drop that chest. See where you're at. Take that chin up if you're feeling up to it. Nice deep stretch. Remembering why you were here today, right? Roll forward. We're in a nice low cobra here. Opening up that chest, rounding those shoulders back, shoulder blades together, dropping the hips into the earth. Taking our deep breaths. Feel free to press up with the forearms onto your hands. Add a little tricep stretch and lower right arm back down. We're going to take a little torso action. Cactus arms to the side. Left leg comes up and over the back, keeping those arms down, or feel free to lift that arm. Go a little further, get a little bit of a deeper stretch. If your arms are out straight, it also gives you a deeper shoulder stretch as well. Bring that left leg back. And out to the right side. I love doing these in the morning, in the evening, adding them to any routine I can, to be honest. They work wonders. Just getting everything fluid and really moving again. So right back to neutral. We're laying prone, hands down the side, scoop right on up. Up dog, lower down. Really scoop on up here, tuck the toes, down dog. And we're gonna bend our knees, hop forward. If you feel up to it. Inhale, arms up. Our flow is finished. Thank yourself for coming today. The You-Kind thanks you for joining me. Always welcome back to any of my flows. Feel free to reach out. I'm going to end this flow by just sitting, palms open, just being humble, allowing to accept what I couldn't do, what I may need more help with, giving myself a hug for everything that I could do, and just being genuinely content. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste.